Welcome back. And today on this episode of Tech and Getting Started in Tech and Cybersecurity, we're going to be looking at a couple things today. If you look at the screen that I'm sharing, we're going to be talking about growing your tech career, your cyber career, right? And it's just a couple bullet points that I've written down, things that have helped me a lot. And maybe if anything else just comes to my mind, while I'm here, I'll just go ahead and add it to this list as well so you guys can screenshot this. But I'll also be putting together little PDF handouts that you can download for free as well and just get access to these little resources and these nuggets so you can have them on the go, all right? So growing your tech career and cyber career, right? And make sure that you're watching the videos that I've done, the other videos, because all the other videos that I do they all work together, right? I can't talk about everything in one video, so I have to split them up. So you may watch this piece and you learn a little thing here, but you got to take this and add it to the next video and the next video and the next video. And as you put all these videos together that I'm recording and I'm publishing online, you would have like a huge picture as to how to get started in your career, how to grow your career, and how to have a successful career in tech and cybersecurity, all right? So let's take a look at what we have here. Let's see. All right, so the first thing we have is, so we have ask for internship roles where you work or at other places and work for free, get experiences, references, so forth. All right, so a lot of the times companies want people with experience. A lot of the times, sometimes they don't want people with experience, but experience is good. So whether you're in college, university, whether you're studying or haven't started studying yet, you want to get into tech and you want to have a background, a cookie crumbs, right? You want to have a trail of cookie crumbs of experience and different projects that you've worked on. Employers, they love to see this, right? So even if you haven't really worked your first full-time tech or cyber job, when I closed my first cybersecurity role in cyber incident management, that was my first major role, right? And I closed that role at a very high yearly payout when I closed that role. And that was my first role into cyber, right? But I had a cookie crumbs, trail of experiences that I could leverage on my resume. And I was well prepped for the interview and I knew exactly how to answer these questions, right? And to be successful. So how did I get started, right? When I'm talking about internships and externships, they're very, very important. Take advantage of those college programs that you have that give you an option to do externships and internships with various companies, right? Go to local tech shops, within your neighborhood, within your community, right? Local tech shops, and go in and speak to the manager and say, hey, I'm looking for an externship role here, an internship. Can you, do you guys have that program? Do you have a volunteer program where I can just come and work for free? I just come part-time and work for free, especially if you haven't started off yet, if you already have a job and you're making money, and you're not really I'll say like desperate or hungry to, but you're in a position where you can do a couple hours for free at like a tech shop, right? And they have an externship program there, an internship program that you can sign some documents and legally work for them. And you can go in there and work a couple hours for free or at a low pay just to get experience, right? A lot of people did that when we were students in school. We had externship opportunities like that, right? And we connected with people locally within the area, and we just went there and be like, hey, like I'm in college and I'm trying to get some experience. Like, can I just work here repairing printers or repairing computers or just like checking logs for you and stuff or shadowing you? There are a lot of great companies and great people out there that would be like, sure, like I was in your position like 5 years ago, 20 years ago, 30 years ago. I'll be your mentor. I'll be your mentor. You can come here and see what we do here. You can shadow us. You don't even have to touch anything. Just watch us and learn some stuff. We can give you some projects. Talk to people, build relationships in your community, go out there, ask for work, ask for free work or free projects to work on, ask to shadow what they do. Just get out there and communicate with local companies for externship and internship opportunities, right? Let's take a look at the second one I have on the list. Get certifications that are in demand, right? Get the certification. Don't just get random certifications. Do proper research and see what's in demand. Like what's in demand right now? Cloud certifications, right? Anything that's cloud, especially Microsoft Azure, I think that's how they pronounce it, right? Microsoft Azure, like cloud certifications, AWS Cloud, Microsoft Azure cloud certifications are in demand. So get certifications that are in demand. So you start with the ones that are in demand, and then you can get the additional stuff after that, right? So do your proper research, see what's popping, see what recruiters are looking for. You start with the ones that are in demand, and then you go from there, right? What else? Do boot camps online on various websites like Udemy, Code Red, LinkedIn Learning, Pluralsight, Easy Counsel. So a lot of websites out there. I'll drop links to these websites as well that allow you to pay pennies, literally pennies, some more expensive than some, but some of them are just pennies, and you can go and sign up and do crash courses, boot camps, and on-demand training for free or for pennies and learn a lot of different things. You can do labs, you can do, kind of like almost hands-on training in some sense, and look and watch videos of professionals teaching you different things about information security or tech or DevSecOps support or development or anything, scripting, coding, Linux, all of that stuff. You can watch all these videos. YouTube is one of them, right? You can go on YouTube and just, you're probably on YouTube right now watching this, right? But do a lot of boot camps online with these major websites. These websites have been around for ages. They're reputable. A lot of us professionals used it in schools, and we're using it now even outside of schools, right? And we're learning a lot. So do these courses, get these certifications. A lot of them, they're not accredited, but can you still use it on your resume? Heck yeah. Heck yeah. There's a lot of time in interviews where someone would ask me and they were like, yo, have you ever had experience with using this application? And I'll say, hey, I've never learned it in college. I never learned it in university. I've never used it before, but I actually took a free course online on LinkedIn Learning or Udemy or Coursera. I took a free course online on this. It was like a 10-hour course, and I actually did a hands-on training or an on-demand course for 10 to 15 hours learning how to use this application. So I have some knowledge of what it is. I can speak on it, but I've never actually used it, but I've did a course on it. And to be like, great, oh, cool. You got 15 hours of training on this. Yo, good job. Okay, cool. I like that. Move on. It works. So yes, you can, even though they're not accredited trainings that are recognized across the country, across the world, a lot of them they still are helpful, because you can say, hey, I never learned this in college or from an accredited like training program, but I've learned it online and I understand it enough where I can speak on it and I know how to use the skills. So use these skills, learn them, add them to your resume, right? It doesn't matter where you learn them from, but you can add it still to your resume and your portfolio, right? So subscribe to these websites, sign up. And again, I don't get any money from like telling people to go to these websites or anything. These are just things that I've used in college and outside of college during my career. Cool. What else do we got? Cyber networking events. A lot of cyber networking events or information security events that happen. You can go to Meetup and connect with people that are in cybersecurity and in tech. So you can go to the Meetup app and you can actually connect with groups of people that are in tech and in cybersecurity, network with those professionals, build relationships and build your career, find mentors there as well. People that be like, hey man, I'm just starting off. Can you help to mentor me? Just ask, right? You can go Meetup groups, LinkedIn groups, Facebook groups for cybersecurity professionals, Eventbrite, look for cybersecurity events, or just type in on Google cybersecurity events. There's so many cyber events that happen yearly, and you can go to these events. Some are free, some are not free. Connect with people there, right? So those are some tips. And finally, just get mentorship, right? Find someone who has the time to mentor you for free. Say, hey, I need a mentor. Maybe you have to pay the person, right? It would be good to find someone for free. There's a lot of people that they're just great people and they like giving back. And just reach out to them, whether it's LinkedIn or in one of these groups, that you're connecting with people or at an event, and Trust me, eventually someone will say, yes, I would love to mentor you in this field. Maybe we can do an hour a month and just talk about your career. I've done it for a lot of people for free, right? And it was very rewarding. So those are some skills of how to really rank up your career and grow your career in tech and in cybersecurity. I know they work because they've worked for me and they've worked for many people out there, right? Keep your resume updated. Have an amazing resume, something that really stands out. We're gonna go over resumes on like a whole nother video of just how to make your resumes and your portfolio really stand out. We're gonna talk about that a little bit more, but just have an amazing resume, an amazing portfolio design, something that's attractive to the eyes, right? And keep it updated and keep it ready to go at all costs. You know, a professional website or web page about you. Again, we've talked about this in other videos, so go back and watch those videos and see how you can really stand out from your competition and just go out there and crush it. So I'll post links to the different websites and things we spoke about, or PDFs, you know, at the bottom of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get this money. Let's grow our careers. If you have any questions, reach out to me via email or just post a comment on the bottom of this page, and let's make it happen. Let's make it happen this year, next year, whatever it is. Stop procrastinating. Let's go out there and crush it. You know, be brave. Love you all, and let's make this money for ourselves and our family, and you know, live the dream life that we want and have the career that we want. All right. So stay tuned. And again, I do resume consulting too as well. I do resume consulting, career consulting, and coaching, portfolio reviews, interview preps and stuff like that. So you can check those services out on my website to get a little bit more information on it, right? See you in the next video.